Why, hello everybody that's out there on YouTube. It's your boy Maxwell coming at you with yet another video review. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Shattered Glass Megatron. Let's get going into today's video review.
I declare this to be astral plane.
And so here we have Megatron opened up and out of his packaging. Now, first and foremost, as always, we'll get started off with taking a look at the packaging. Here we got the Transformers Megatron. Here we got this picture there of Megatron. Name is Megatron Shattered Glass Transformers Hasbro 8+. On the top, we just got Transformers Shattered Glass Takara Tomy. On this side of the box, we just got another image there of Megatron, looking all cool and Megatron-y. Here we got a Shattered Glass Decepticon insignia. Here we got this other side with Megatron and, hey look, Transformers Generations. On the bottom, we just got words of barcodes. And hey look, Transformers Authentic. Here we got that. And on the back of the box, we just got a couple of obligatory product shots. We got his robot mode. We got his vehicle mode. Transformers Shattered Glass includes yada yada yada. And hey, look, a bio. Megatron, the heroic leader of the Decepticons, stands against tyranny and fights to bring peace to all Cybertronians. Hooray for the box and the packaging. I will not be throwing that. I am keeping the box. It is going into storage for safekeeping. And so, moving right along, here we have Megatron. And this is a slight retool of the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Megatron with a couple new accessory pieces. And so again, as I stated, here we have him in his vehicle mode. Let's get in closer so we can take a look at the details. Nice new cockpit section here, molded solely for the sake of this new flight mode. And here we got some nice wings. And yeah, a lot of the same molded details with like blast effect ports and stuff like that that came brought over from the Siege mold. And yeah, and is this a great mode? No, not really. But hey, you can't fault them for what they were trying to do, which was emulate the original Shattered Glass Megatron, who was a repaint and head retool of the Transformers Energon Megatron. Which, I mean, considering the fact that we're working towards doing that anyway, it would be nice to actually see this guy be re-released. And with that toy, if they eventually do that, but if they don't, oh well, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, here we got the top and here we got the bottom, visible syndrome. And he does technically still have his rolling wheels, and so his back wheels can roll fairly freely, but these two obviously not being on the ground kind of limit and prevent that. So, but yeah, accessory-wise, he also does not only just include his bits for his flight capabilities, but he also does include the original sword blaster combo that we saw, much like with the Siege figure. And this does still have the capability of splitting and rotating around, that if you wanted to, you can convert Megatron into his tank mode, which we'll showcase that when we get into his transformation. That it is an option that you can do if you want to do it. And storage for this is pretty much the exact same for his Siege mode, where you could put it up here, or you can utilize one of the various different 5mm ports if you want, or what I do, I just give this to a whole other figure. And so, there you go, and there you got that. And now let's get into our comparisons, shall we? For starters, here we got him next to his original mold mate. The exact same mold, except for just slightly different paint. The Siege Megatron. And we'll re-compare him here after a little bit. Here he is next to the Core Class Kingdom Megatron. Just simply because I can. Here he is next to the Earth Spark Megatron, because they're both flying Megatrons, and so I thought, why not? Dare I say, why not? There we got that. Here he is next to the Defender of the Multiverse, Astrotime Prime, or better known to everybody else, the Galaxy Shuttle, but done up as my character. There we got that. And then last but certainly not least, only because I don't have his Shattered Glass version, but it's the same mold, here he is next to his arch nemesis, Optimus Prime. And the Shattered Glass version that was released a couple years back was the Earthrise Optimus Prime truck mold, but unfortunately I never got that, and now to buy him is stinking expensive. So yeah, that's what you're gonna get. So there you go. And there you got that. Now, before I completely forget, the last thing to talk about that was included in with his packaging, because I ordered this directly from Hasbro Pulse, you've also got the version of the comic with the exclusive comic book cover. So we can see here IDW number 2 cover reissue. And so, yeah, I bought the whole collection of them, and the storyline for the Shattered Glass, for this Shattered Glass storyline is actually really cool and really nice. And so I actually bought another copy of this one that was actually just a mainline release issue of it. So, but yeah, we can definitely see where they, see where the toys took inspiration. We get to see a whole lot of some of the characters that we're familiar with, such as, like, for example, here we got Starscream, we got Skywarp, and here we got Thundercracker. There's a Shockwave, there's a Soundwave, who will be reviewed here in a couple weeks. And there's a Reflector and either Frenzy or Ravage. I don't know which of the two it is. But yeah, no. Ooh, hey, look at that. Here we got Optimus. And hey, look, that's going to be next week's reviews. Blaster. Lots of cool pictures and images there. Oh, hey, look at that. It's Ironhide. Or the Shattered Glass Ironhide, which is also the DK39 figure. That's pretty cool. But either which way, yeah, a pretty cool, pretty nice comic book. Here we got some other images there. Hey, look at that! The Back to the Future Transformers crossover. And hey, look! Transformers and the Terminator. G.I. Joe. Oh, dear goodness. Ugh. Anyway, oh yeah, and on the back, Hasbro Pulse. Yeah, pretty cool comic. Pretty cool comic. Didn't want to forget about that. So, of course, now that we've pretty much covered everything there is about his jet mode, now let's get him transformed. Now, I'm going to get started off by getting him transformed into his tank mode, so that way we can kind of just see how he looks that way, so that way you guys can see it, and I know I've covered all my bases. So to get started off, we need to remove the his cockpit section, which is just held in by a couple ports into these two pegs here on his legs. And the nice thing is this is cross-compatible with the Siege Megatron, so if you wanted to redesign this, you could give that Megatron a flight mode. And from there, we're going to remove his wings. So yes, parts forming, and this will help us with getting him transformed into his robot mode. So from there, we're going to want to, let's see here. All right, it's already all set for that. So what you're going to want to do is take his legs and rotate them upwards like so. Bring them out, open up this tab section, bend the leg in. I don't usually put him into his tank mode, so that's why some of these joints are a little bit stiff. Bring it around like so, close the panel up, and this tab will go into a slot. Oop, And my light's not showing that off. So this tab's going to go into this slot right here. Like so. Same thing on this other side. Bring it out. Bring it out. Open the panel up. Bring it down. Collapse it around like so. Close that up. Close that up like so. Make certain this is all nice and squozen in together. Like so. Rotate the turret section around like so. And then we're going to take his gun. We're going to split the blade. Open it up and rotate this all around like so. And then we're going to plug it in like so. And voila, there you got Megatron in. Make certain everything's all lined up and as it should be. And there you got Megatron in his tank mode, which, yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good. It's the same mold as the same as the Siege one, except for now we get to really see the color differences in the two of them. Where this one is gray and black, this one is white and black. This guy wants to kill you, humanity. This one wants to try to save humanity. Yeah, it's the same Megatron mold though. Whoop! Which is pretty cool. And now since we do have all these bits and pieces, some of you may be like, oh, hey, what can I do with them? I don't want to just leave them out and about. Technically speaking, you can do stuff with them. If you want to, this is what I have thought of doing, is you take these wings, and since they got 2 pegs for his robot mode, you just take them and you plug them in like so, and then the wing section you just are going to have to plug in like so. And then you got storage for it. It looks dumb, I'll be honest. But, I mean, it's what you got as options. And, hey, at least you got the options. Which is good. Which is good, if you ask me. So, there you go with that. And now, enough about the tank mode. Let's get him transformed and put into his robot mode. And so, to get started off with that, we're going to want to remove the sword blaster, and we'll just bring this around, and you got 2 tabs here that are going to go into slots on either side of the barrel. That will just come up, and then these sections will all just tab block together, and voila, here we've got his sword. We'll take this, we'll put that off to the side, and from there we're going to take this front end assembly, untab them, bring this whole section up and out, and then take this and bring that all up and out. The transformation is the exact same as the Siege one, so yeah. From there, we're going to untab his legs, like so. Open up these panels and bring them out and around, like so. Close that panel up. Open this one up. Bring it out and around, like so. Close that up. Rotate him at the waist. Bring his feet up and flip his heel out. Bring his foot up, flip his heel out. And voila, there you got his legs all done. Now, moving up the body here, we're going to take his arms and we're going to split them. This post is going to come out from this port here. Bring them out and around like so, and then we'll just bring them into where the shoulder sections go. And then we're going to take these tread sections, start bringing them back, and close these sections up. Bring them back and around like so. So that they're sitting flush on his back. From there, we got these little sections here on his shoulders. We're just going to bring them back and around. We're going to take his cannon, flip it around, and then flip out his hands. And voila! There you have the base robot Megatron all transformed and in his robot mode. Let's get in closer so we can take a look at the details on him. Nice reimagination on the good old bucket head here. Got a nice black helmet with a gray painted face and blue for the eyes. Nice red old Decepticon insignia, therefore showcasing in his shattered glass Decepticon, heroic Decepticon look. And yeah, it is literally just a Siege mold, just done in white and black with dashes of red and blue. But, of course, this is not properly how Megatron should be looking, although I did notice in a couple panels in the comic, this is how he did look. And so, to get him looking into his normal self, we need to take his wing accessories. Now, you can put them on either in one of two different ways, but according to the instructions and according to the image and artwork, you're going to want to take these second pegs and then plug them in on either side with the taller end sticking up. Do that on the other side quick. Take that. Stick it up. And voila! There we got Megatron. Now that's looking a lot better for him, in my personal opinion. Now, moving on to his articulation, he does feature the same ball joint at the head, so he can look from side to side, although he's got a very loose panel here, so he can really look up. He can look down by looking into his chest. Shoulders can do a full 360, although the wings can get in the way of that. Rotate a full 360 and go out all the way. He does have a bicep rotation with about 90 degrees of bend, and wrists can go in. Waist can swivel, although backpack does kind of hinder it. Legs can go out that far, so full splits. They can go up that far, back that far. Thigh rotation, and I mean, technically speaking, he still does have that inward joint, so you can have him break his leg. Knees can bend at about 90 degrees. He does have ankle tiltage, and the feet can't really move up or down unless if you well, they can move down if you disengage the heel completely. But why would you do that? Because then he'd lose his full capability for standing. Now, accessory-wise, he still includes the same two accessories, his new cockpit piece and his sword piece. Now, you can have him holding his sword if you so like, or arm mounting it on this side if you'd like. But per the normal instructions, what they have you do, because this is kind of like a shield blade, is they have you take this one and they have you tab it onto his arm, and they don't acknowledge this. So you can have him holding it, or like I said, I give it to another character. And that looks pretty cool, actually. I really love how they ended up doing that. In a lot of ways, even though this is the exact same toy as the Siege Megatron, he still feels like his own unique figure, which I greatly, greatly appreciate. So there you go, and there you got that. And now let's get into our comparisons, shall we? For starters, here he is next to the core class Megatron. Yeah, obviously, big difference in the height between the two of these guys. Whoop, there we go. There you got that. Here he is next to the deluxe class Earthspark Megatron. And see how these guys look. They kind of, believe it or not, actually fight on the same side now. There you got that. Here he is next to the Siege Megatron. Just so that way then we can see truly in robot mode the differences between the two of them. Where, yeah, it really is just paint and accessories. He's got... Shattered Glass has a few more accessories, and he does not. He turns into a jet. He just turns into a tank. He also can turn into a tank. There you got that. Here he is for kicks and giggles next to the G2 Combat Megatron. And I will say, personally, I actually would have much rather see him with this head sculpt. Just simply because it's like the uniqueness of the head sculpt and stuff would have worked perfectly for him. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Whoop. There you go, that. Here he is next to his rival, Optimus Prime. So we would have a sense of scale how these two would have looked together should I have had the Shattered Glass Optimus. So there you go, that. And then last but certainly not least, here he is next to Galaxy Shuttle done up as Astro Time Prime. So we can see just how these guys look together. And they are on par with each other height-wise. So there you go. Whoop. And there you got that. And so there you go. There you have my review on the Transformers Shattered Glass Megatron. Yeah, really cool, really fun figure. It is just the Siege Megatron mold again, which was already a good mold in my opinion, but then also done up as the heroic Megatron from Shattered Glass, which is also really cool. And he was my first Shattered Glass figure, officially. Not even unofficially. I only have one other Shattered Glass figure, which is a third-party version of this guy, which I could have shown off in the comparisons, but considering I haven't even reviewed him and he's not likely to get a review, meh. Maybe if I review Core Class Megatron, then you'll get to see him. But that's beside the point. We're focusing on this Megatron right now. Yeah, he's a really cool, really fun figure, and this was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive figure that also came with the comic, and so yeah, really cool, really fun. And so as of the time of the recording of this, though, however, the figure has been discontinued with being sold. He is now out of stock. And so I will not be putting any links in the description down below for you to get your own if you want one. So you're going to have to track it down by your own means. So sorry to say that, but oh well. As the saying goes, c'est la vie. But I think that'll just about do it. So thanks for tuning into this video review. Yeah, if you can find him, I'd recommend you get him because he's a really cool, really fun figure. I look forward to seeing more of what comes out from the Shattered Glass Transformers Universe toy line with the modern toys. If we end up getting a new updated Cybertron Starscream and Energon style Megatron, will they redo them in their Shattered Glass colors? If so, I know I for a fact will be getting them. But yeah, I think that'll just about do it again. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. And if you liked what you saw, please be certain to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with whomever you think might like it. And don't forget to check me out on social media. Links, of course, will be in the description down below. And so I guess we'll just have to cue our outro. So thanks for tuning in. Hey gang, thanks again for tuning in to this latest installment of Maxwell's Reviews. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel by clicking here. And please be certain to check out this other video review. And also be certain to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with whomever you think might like it. All the help really helps me out. And so again, until next time, fun people, camera fall down!